Greg Andrick here with another Business Freedom Conversation post. So this one is a doozy. The SEC is watching you. The SEC has created a database. It's called the Consolidated Audit Trail. And the SEC plans to track all stock transactions, all financial transactions. And in addition to the transactions, in real time, they want brokerages, all brokerages, to report your entire portfolio, your name, address, and birth date, along with this data. It will be the largest government database to date. That's a pretty big database. They're going to get everything: your identity, your transactions, your whole investment portfolio of everybody, the whole country. There's a federal lawsuit that's been filed in Texas, and that mass surveillance is unconstitutional. It'll be the 3,000 government employees and contractors and 20 agencies have access to this data, and that invites abuse and worse, hacking. Now that we know that all these foreign governments are hacking everything we've got here, they'll have all your data of what you own of financial instruments on a real-time basis. So the Fourth Amendment provides protection against this, that if the federal government wants something from you, including your information, they have to have a warrant and probable cause. So the SEC basically wants to be exempt from the Fourth Amendment. And the Supreme Court, in previous cases, has pointed out that privacy comes at a cost. Law enforcement has to do more work and have this criteria of probable cause to come after you and take things from you, like your information. This case is going to affect other sets of information, like phone records. I mean, if they go, and the issue too is over third parties. You see, stockbrokers are a third party that's licensed by the SEC, and the data that flows through them, the SEC wants all of it. It's very much like the BOI. We'll get back to that in a second. So not only will this has implication on phone records, but automobile records and all of your bank records. And they're already really after that. This isn't turning the country into an Orwellian surveillance state. And look at what's being set up here. So they want all of these transactions reported and to know everything you own. They want beneficial ownership interest under the guise that drug dealers, money launderers, and oligarchs need to be monitored. How ridiculous is that? They're already breaking the law. They're not going to comply with beneficial ownership interest. They want 32.5 million American businesses to tell them who is an influencer, and that doesn't mean the owner. And then they keep trying this, but it keeps getting defeated, that they will have all payment providers aggregate payments by entity and report it to them. Wow, is this China and Russia, or is this the U.S. where you're innocent until proven guilty? So this is something I think you need to stay on top of. I was amazed that this is in the back pages of the Wall Street Journal. So maybe even the Wall Street Journal is starting to succumb to the pressure to censor what they give you. But this is monumental. This is a government, the big brother, that's going to be able to take everything you have because they know where it is, and they were monitoring it the whole time. So stay tuned here as things come up on this. I'm going to let you know about it, but you've kind of got to get your house in order and know that the administration, the bureaucracy, is starting to be this powerful, separate thing beyond the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch, that it's this monster of its own that wants to monitor everything you've got because it wants everything you've got. This is Greg Andrick, Business Freedom Conversation Post. I'll catch you on the next one.